Hello and welcome to Let's Talk with Victory. I'm Leisha Lee. To our viewers, thank you for tuning in today. We want you to like, share, and comment on our topic about our topics today. Let us know what you think or your view or opinion. You know, so many different things you can describe it as. But anyway, this is our topic for today, ladies. New year, new approach. Not new year, new approach. It's new year, but new goal, new approach. New goal or new approach. And every year, society at large has grabbed a hold of the phrase new year, new me, traditionally known as New Year resolutions. So statistics show that New Year's resolutions are often created in these 6 top categories that we're going to talk about today. So the first one we're going to talk about is health. What is your new goal, strategy, or approach in the area of health? Anybody wants to? I know for me, I gotta work out. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I have to work out. This year I've been faced with last year I was faced with some physical challenges, and the beginning of this year I've been still faced with some of those challenges. So I think that I'm gonna just try to eat healthy and get some physical exercise.
Yeah, I think I gotta be accountable. I gotta hold myself accountable, and then try to, like, not put it on somebody, but have like a partner to be accountable with. Cause I think I'll keep going. Cause I can start something, and then I'll be on track for good. Take that little break, maybe the weekend, or pause for a couple of days, and then it's like, well, what had happened? So I think that's what I got. I need to partnering up. I hear is like a good thing too. So
mine would be consistency with it all. So sometimes I can be more consistent with eating better. Sometimes I can be more consistent with working out. But mine is going to be just consistency with it all, like all as a package, to not get off track or not think, oh, okay, well, I'm eating good, so I don't have to lift weights today or do this today. So just do it all, consistent with it all.
This is gonna be bold. I'm gonna actually do what the doctor told me to do. Okay. I'm gonna actually take the things he told me to take. I'm gonna see the specialist he told me to see, and stop pretending like that stuff ain't sitting in my file. Like I don't see it, or like these numbers going. And I do believe in the power of the Lord, but it's a piece that I gotta do too. Yeah. So I'm gonna follow the orders. I started some stuff last year, but it needs to be a whole plan. So I got some things going well diet wise, but I need fitness to be a part, and I need to follow the instructions, the paperwork. He gave me some very clear instructions, some things to take, and I ain't done it. So I want to be around. So I'm going to do it.
Mine is to eat better, more healthier. Also to find like holistic, natural remedies instead of taking meds. I really want to come off of the medications that I'm on. So I'm just looking for more natural remedies.
And you know what it's too? It's a part of health, mental health. It's all a part of health. So I think I want to take more time and just read a little more this year. Just, not only just the Bible, but other things that I'm interested in. Just feeding my intellect, my brain. I think that's really I really want to focus on my mental this year.
I'm glad you say that. I brought that up to a friend of mine, November, and thought oh, I really used to enjoy reading. It was relaxing. It inspires your creativity, gets you out of some other laying, doing nothing habits, or being in front of the TV or scroll. So I'm glad you said that, because that's a really good mental habit. It keeps your mind sharp.
my sister was talking about that before. She was like, she don't know if it's a book club she could join, or should she start one. I said, I don't know, but let me know when you figure it out.
Tell her, go ahead, call me.
It is one at the libraries. They have them.
Anyone else? Go ahead, Marcella.
Yeah, one thing that I'm going to work on, stress kills. And for me, stress is like kryptonite. I've already started in 2023, but I'm really going to continue in 2024 by having spa days for myself, whether I go to a spa or if I just create it on my own.
Nice.
Having peaceful, mindful moments with the aromatherapy, you know, anything that puts me in peace, that keeps me from being stressed or my nerves being agitated.
In 2024, this year, I've learned that I can't let everyone else's emergency be my emergency. I have to put myself first, because I find that I'll go to work, and when I walk in, they meet me before I even put my lunch bag down, before I take my coat off. And then I will go hard all day long for everybody else. And then they like, what's wrong with you? Like, I'm forgetting names, my speech is slurred because my sugar is plummeting because I need to eat. So I'm not feeding myself because I'm taking care of everyone else. And that's my fault for allowing that to happen. So got to get better with that.
I can relate.
That's good.
All right. Everybody went? No. Oh.
I'm going to continue working out.
All right.
And I already get my massages every month from
All
Accurate
right.
Touch. And I ain't going to stop.
All right.
That was a plug, commercial break. So yeah, you know, just trying to get my, you know, muscle mass and stuff like that, like back up from, you know, being down for a while. And it's very comforting. I mean, I'd be sleep. I'm like, Lord, I ain't working out tonight because I need to dream. My dream's been dry. I'm like, I didn't work out so good. I'm past the dream stage. I'm like, I ain't working out that hard today because I want to dream. But when I tell you that sleep be so good, oh, it's blessing me. But I do have to lay off the snacks because, see, I don't eat a lot, but I eat a lot of junk. That's like cookies, cake, candy, snacks, chips. I can go all day and won't eat no food.
That's me.
It's real bad. So I'm gonna try to do better. You know, with the sugar, because they do have healthy snacks. But the unfortunate part is that my job gives the snacks for free. So when they there, you like, I'm gonna eat that candy bars. I ain't gotta buy. I ain't gotta buy nothing. So I'm gonna do better with the snacks in 2024.
Cool. What about the area of finance? I know for me, a goal that I have is to create different accounts. Create different accounts aside from my main account. Like I have an account where I save, I have an account where I do bills and everything, but set an account for travel, set an account for birthdays, set an account, just to put money in and have it already set aside so that when stuff come up, I can just pull from that one for a certain thing. So that's one thing for me for a goal for me in the area of finance. What about y'all?
Yeah, that's good. I need to stop transferring these balances.
Right.
I know, right?
I mean,
Counts good. I got about 8.
Dang, so it don't work?
No, that don't work, honey.
Aw.
Discipline is discipline. You can have one account or 35. Either you gonna be disciplined or you ain't. I ain't trying to buzzkill.
Oh no, it ain't no buzzkill. That's just gonna save me
But
some
if it's
time.
harder to get to, and you can't, if it's harder to get to, and you don't connect those
Maybe.
accounts, that can work.
Maybe, because see, everything electronic. So at the end of the day, it's like go to my phone and transfer funds.
So you might get an account where you don't have a card too.
Yeah, no
and then you can
I was gonna say that or travel real far too. Ones that's not they don't have a
Or,
credit
well,
on
if
every
you get
corner.
a CD or
somewhere
if you get an investment account, you can't take the money, and there's a penalty.
that's-
So if
that's-
you're talking about that
yeah.
saving, but short-term saving, it's like you really have to be disciplined. And
I mean, I'm kind of disciplined on the spending and everything. I just want to see everything separately instead of having it all at once. Like, all right, let me make sure I do this with this. This is for this is for that, or whatever. But
okay, you trying to
I'll figure it out.
organize
I'll
yourself.
figure it out.
So I'm somebody I
got
have
you.
multiple accounts. My trick is one, I know the number and card stuff for my checking account. The other accounts where my savings is, I don't know that number.
Me either.
So I can't get to it, or I need an extra. No, I can't get to it. I would have to do something deliberate to
Yeah,
get to
but
that
for-
money,
yeah.
and then the time it takes that to happen, it's
Yeah,
shut
but
down.
for me, savings had to be savings. You just do not touch this money. Because anything like playing the mind games with myself is not working. It's not. working. So I had to make up in my mind, Saffron, you're going to be serious about your savings, because if something happened and you don't got a money bag, you're going to be looking bad. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you have to be disciplined. So, I mean, you know, I do have savings, and I have nail money that I spend every day. And then I have, you know, work money to take care, you know, my house. I'm just saying, like, I don't have a bolo, but, you know, you do have to find some discipline and some structure in your finances. So I definitely agree with that. It just gives you peace.
Anyone else for
Mine
finance?
is to come up with better strategies on how to budget and save. My husband is very good at that. He put me actually on a budget.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, you know, so that's, and also clean up some things that's actually hindering me from obtaining wealth.
I've never heard budget sound like a cuss word.
Bad thing.
I'm not one to sneak anything in the house and everything, but actually, like a while ago, I forgot that I was on a budget. And he said, well, you weren't supposed to buy that. I said, oh, yeah.
I'm actually good with saving money. I'm very good with saving money. However, last year, 2023, I fell in love with Shein, and it's ridiculous. Between Shein and Amazon, the boxes just be out front.
You still disciplined? Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't
Yeah, I'm very good at saving, so I don't mind treating myself to stuff, and then I get rewards. Like Amazon and Shein give me rewards where I'm not spending money because I'm using the rewards to buy
nice.
more stuff. So it hasn't like hit me yet like it's wrong.
That's good.
So what about the area of relationships, family, friends, any new approaches or goals or anything as far as relationships?
My goal is to be more appreciative, because I found that as a married woman, when I talk with other married couples, sometimes they look at me like, girl, you complaining about that? What is wrong with you? So I'm like, to me, that was like the worst. So talking to other people, I found that I complain sometimes about the silliest stuff, you know, so I can get better with that. But I don't want to let nothing slide that I should be taken seriously neither. Balance.
Yeah. All right, Kim.
So I was going to say that for me, in relationships, if it's not beneficial or healthy to me, I'm cutting it off and being okay with it. And I know some relationships, depending on who the person, you can't cut them off completely. But if I got even cut you off for a little bit, I think that's what I'm going to do. You know, just mentally, and if like they're messing up my spirit or my space, or a downer to me, or, you know, not really uplifting or, you know, encouraging or pushing or moving how, you know, to positivity, I'm going to cut it off.
That's good. I agree with Kim, because I have this thing that I be like firing some of my customers. And my girlfriend said, you fire one more customer. But I told her, no, it's really a real thing to me. Why? Because doing your nails, maintaining a relationship with you is more important than you giving me them couple dollars to do your nails. Especially because a lot of people in the ministry support me, and a lot of my, you know, close friends support me. You know what I'm saying? So I never wanted to be like I'm choosing that over this, because relationships, you know, is really important. So I definitely, that's why I said I agree with Kim, because, you know, if it's not working for us on a business kind of level, then let's just maintain what is working for us. You know, because everything doesn't work for everybody, and cross-pollinating sometimes becomes complicated, right? So I'd rather lose you for that, you know what I'm saying, and keep you, you know, for this. So, you know, we can minister to one another, you know, whether we pray for one another, you know, or, you know, whatever the other benefits are well more worth more than the others.
That's value.
I was going to say, with relationships for myself personally, moving forward, I am no longer, I don't have to, let me say it this way. Making friends is not hard for me. Being sociable is not hard for me. But I'm not going to sacrifice my standards, my beliefs, my values, you know, who I am as a whole individual, just because you want to hang out with me or you want me to be your friend.
Right.
I'd rather not have that relationship and be whole within myself and be a friend with God and myself than to have a physical person to hang out with. So that's important to me this year. And I'm looking at it this way: whoever or whomever God has for me, send them. I'm not chasing anything.
All right. then.
Come on now.
That's good, but I think it's important though that we do maintain good and healthy relationships because we all need somebody.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I know, you know, we like to say, you know, I don't need people, I can do it by myself, I can this, I can that. Now the saying, I can do bad by myself. Now that's the truth. When you by yourself, so you can't. But what I'm saying, I'm just saying other relationships, you know, like sister girlfriends and, you know, stuff like that. And homeboys and bros. I think those relationships are important because you never know, just like we was talking about missionary being on the show, you never know what seed you're planting, you know, in somebody's life. So you never want to, you know, get to a point where, you know, oh, well, you know, they not vibing like I'm vibing, they not my jam, I'm moving on, you know, that type of thing. No, I can deal with you over here, I just can't deal with you over there. Right. Like, we can do this together, but nah, sis, we can't do that together, you know. That ain't what I do. You know, you just have to keep things in their perspective places. But I believe family and friends and relationships are so very important because people need people. If that's the case, God wouldn't have created people if you didn't need anybody. We all be looking alike. It'd be a gazillion saffrons doing the same thing. That don't even make sense. So.
Well, I was gonna
You gotta be quick.
echo what Saffron said. Like, really, I've learned last year to really value some relationships. I had a really good friend who's been giving me great advice for a long time. And it took me all of last year to really hear her good advice.
Aw.
I couldn't hear, like, got it, wrong, giving me good counsel the whole time. So I think it's really like weeding out some of those unnecessary relationships. Or like if we can't do business together or we can't travel together all the time, okay, then we not to travel friends.
Right.
Let's move that out of the way and preserve what remains. Or I would rather stay family with some people than do other things with them. So let other people have that, and let's stay family because I'm gonna need you long term outside of any kind of so.
That's good.
And I'm just not going to force any relationships, you know. If it's us, it's for us.
Right.
If it's not, it's not. And we're going to be happy in it. Like, not mad, not sad, you know. This doesn't work right here, so, okay. We're going to not force it, though. Not trying like, why can't this happen? And why can't you be this to me? And why can't... Not doing that anymore.
That's good. And one other thing, I had a really, no, because you made me think about this. Don't forget about your friends that are very quiet, that you may not talk to on a regular basis. I had this really good girlfriend, and I mean, she was right at an awesome girlfriend. We would talk Bible and everything. And last year, my birthday came around, and I thought about her, but it was too late. When I thought about her and I called, she had passed away in a house fire. So don't let the day-to-day things keep you from reaching out, because when I had that first instinct to reach out to her, I should have, you know.
So I'm gonna say this. We have career, spiritual, or personal, whether it's traveling, hobbies, or resting. So what would be a new goal, strategy, or approach to those three? Career, spiritual, or personal?
Mine would be traveling because I realized like I'm missing out on a lot of stuff, a lot of things. Yeah, so I know. So I'm really trying to continue to pray and put everything in God's hands to continue to remove the fear. You know, just continue to remove the fear because I look at it on TV and I say, oh, that looks nice. But my legs just can't get there to get on the plane. My legs, just everything. Yeah. Even just talking about it now, and I'm getting ready to start saying, wait a minute. So I really do. That's a desire, a goal of mine that I really want to work on because, like I said, I just feel as though I feel like I'm in a bubble and I'm not really myself, how I can really be. I feel sheltered.
What if you just do a visit? Like, not a trip,
where?
but a visit to, like, just to go see a plane. Just go to the airport.
Oh, tour the airport.
But it depends on where the visit is at.
No, like going to the airport. Like you don't have to go. You don't have to fly.
Goodness, that's
Like
anxiety
just
too. We're going in there and parking lots and all of that.
Well, Don, you gotta speak life.
Yeah, baby.
Speak life.
She will be on a plane this year. She will be on a plane this year.
In Jesus' name, let's point our hands to Don, y'all. In Jesus' name, she go fly this year.
you gonna get there.
But I did realize that 2023, I did not rest. I'm one of those people who get to the end of the year and I got 1,000,001 vacation days left. And that's awful. So I started planning for 2024. So I got a couple of trips lined up.
For real.
I'm ready to go. Money is set aside. My passport is still active. It has not expired. Oh no, we going far and away. But these trips are planned, so it's a priority. Like unless you make it, unless you schedule it, unless you set aside resources for it, and let people know you're gonna be gone so they can cover your stuff. So you want to dance for me? I'm out. Thank you. Taking these vacations.
PTO, prepare the others.
Prepare the others. Out. 2 fingers. Out.
Anybody else in any other area? What is your new goal, strategy, or approach to whether it's career, something spiritual, or in your spiritual life, or something personal as far as traveling, hobbies, or resting? I
plan to get more rest in on vacation time to transition to a different work environment that allows me to take off. Because I teach self-care to people, but my job does not want me to utilize it. They don't want me to take off. Like, what were you doing before I got there? Figure it out. So that's my plan, to take off more. And I have a vacation coming up in a few days since we're already in 2024, like next week. And then my goal is to go somewhere every other month. And even if it's just for the weekend, fly out and come back. Because I'm just accumulating all these points with Southwest and not able to use them because of work. So
I'll go.
Right.
Let's do a trip.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was going to say for me as well, like I've learned this year because I've stepped out on faith with a little things, and even staycations are fun just to get away, just within state to state or whatever. So I'm going to continue to do that, but I do want to get back on the plane to do the other travel because that's what I'm used to. I want to get back to that.
Nice. I do plan on too. Not planning on, but doing, reading more about studying more. That's what it is, studying the Bible, because I don't study a lot like I should. I read, I get a scripture and everything, but I don't actually study sometimes. And sometimes you gotta, study to show yourself approved, even if you're not speaking, even if you're not like nothing big going on, just to have that peace in whatever area, and you never know when something is going to come up. So to have that already in you is like, all right, oh, this was happening. Oh, all right, well, let me go back to my studies. Okay. All right, I know how to handle this.
Right.
So.
Yeah, mine's is the same thing as you also too, but mine's another thing is actually dissecting the Bible piece by piece, each thing, each scripture, and really wording it, like really looking into the word, like really, because we can read it sometimes, but it's just like you read it, but is it really sinking in?
Yeah, and like understanding the culture.
Right, understand and sinking in. Yeah,
of
it's like
different
really,
peoples.
we're just reading it, but I
Or
really want to
context,
read it.
or word origin. A lot of times we read like we got it,
Yeah.
or we read at natural speed. Unless you study, you pick those prayers apart and meditate on them.
And actually understanding it.
Yeah.
For comprehension and
Exactly,
for
that's what it is.
application.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
I actually enjoy the kiddie Bibles, the children's versions. My grandson, I enjoy reading his as opposed to reading the Starses and the all those big books that we got accumulated. I'm not saying throw them away, but I enjoy like sneaking and reading his and like, oh, okay, I get it. Even though I got all these big books.
Not sneaking to read it, Elder.
No, well, I was going to say, so one of my goals is, I'm a hustler, right, just by nature. Like, I do everything. I do braids, I do nails, I'm always doing something, right? So I started this class last year, and I did not finish the class, but I paid for the class. So my goal is to finish the class because I really don't want to work until I'm 65. Talking about I'm waiting to retire. You know, I want to do something else. So I'm just coming up with something creative. And even though I'm not a school person, I call myself like a certificate trade kind of person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go do something for a little while. But to commit some years talking about, oh, I need to get a PhD. No, I'm not doing that. So, you know, you got to know yourself, right? So that's one of my goals, is to finish one of this class that I started for, you know, a couple extra hustle coins, that's all.
I think, too, getting a new hobby.
Yeah.
Getting,
Reading.
getting a new hobby.
Yeah.
Reading. Now, aside from studying
No,
the word.
like, yeah.
but, like,
Book, pleasure
Yeah.
reading. Yeah, they got book clubs and stuff, too, at the library.
y'all can go.
I said I was going to try to start reading a book a month, but that is rough. So I'm just
Well, it just gotta
going
be
to
the
take
right-
it at one step at a time, and just say, just start a book. And when
Yeah.
you finish, just try to start the next one, because I can be all over the place. And I will buy your book. I will buy your book because I want to support you and all of that.
And
But if you
never
come
read
back and ask me what that book says, I don't know. Blame nursing school for that, because after you read all of that, you just really don't want to
Let me
read
tell
anything
you,
else.
master's
And we're
degree
always
homework.
reading. But in my career, I want to be more, I just want to enjoy. I just want to enjoy life. I just want to enjoy all of them. When you have rough days, when I have rough days with patients or whatever, just let it go and just move on to the next day. Help the next person. You know, I want to enjoy life. With my business, I want to keep building, and I want to start making things for my business. And there's another class I want to take to add to my business. So I want to do that. And it seems like just so much, but you just got to break it down and make them goals and try to figure out how you're going to get it done. But that's really what I do. And spiritually, I just want to see myself the way God sees me and start operating in it. I know I need to read more. I know I need to study more. But there's sometimes that God speaks to me and I don't always move in it, and I want to be better at doing that and not thinking, but God, what if? Or, but, you know, I want to be better at doing it.
That's kind of an issue that I had with myself. It's like, all right, I know, I hear you, but should I really say this? Should I really go do that? I'm sorry, I didn't even have the mic to my mouth. But yeah, that's something, because I just got caught up in, just having a conversation. But that's something that I had to deal with myself with too. It's like, all right, when the Holy Spirit say move or say do this, say this, go here, sometimes you kind of hesitate because it's like, all right, I don't want to be out of order. Like, is this really happening? Is this really what I'm supposed to do? Is this really what I'm supposed to say? Like, stuff like that. So that was something else I had, yeah.
And I want to find a hobby. I have several hobbies, but I haven't found a hobby that actually led me to create an extra income. So that's what I want, a hobby that I can have an extra income. Like I said, I don't know what it is.
Lashes.
So I can get sued, their eyes will be out.
Their eyes would be out. Marcella, real quick.
Yeah, real quick. For my business, I have a new vision, so stay tuned. I don't any longer want to have a brick and mortar. I'm looking to do more mobile, and I have some ideas of how I want to do it. So that's why I said stay tuned. I'm doing some grant writing, trying to get some funds to come in to do that. So
Nice. All right now. Well, unfortunately, ladies, we are out of time. Time flies when you're having fun. To our viewers, thank you for tuning in to Pastor Tony Smith and Victorious Ministries International. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of the vision. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.